What's up everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with a video a little bit different than the ones that I normally do. And in this video I want to share with you guys my thoughts on the recent revolution that has sparked in the makeup community and beauty community regarding influencers and just a whole lot of messiness. So I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it and share my experience with making videos on YouTube. I've thought these things for a long time. I've never made a video about it. I've considered doing it, but honestly I never have, just because I just didn't feel like it was appropriate. But since recent events that have transpired, I think that now is the best time for me to share my experience and just talk about different things that have been on my mind. Pretty heavy. I have done beauty videos here on YouTube for the past 8 years. For you guys who don't know that, some people have scrolled all the way back, some people haven't, and I have consistently done videos for about the past 3 years here. And I started out making videos because it was fun. It was a way for me to share my passion and connect with other like-minded individuals who cared about the same thing. YouTube that long ago is a completely different type YouTube than what we see here. YouTube has evolved in certain ways and regressed in certain ways, but back then YouTube was just a way for people to connect and share their passion for different areas, and the beauty community really resonated with me because I was going through a tough time at that time, just finding friends. I had relocated and gone to a new school, so it was really hard for me to try to fit back in. So I just found a home and a safe space within YouTube and the beauty community. I feel like YouTube, like I said, has progressed in a lot of different areas. A lot of people have made YouTube their careers. A lot of people have made so many opportunities from doing these type videos, and just the level of exposure you can get, the overall production level of videos, it just has evolved, and I love that about YouTube. But there's also been some regression, and I feel like a lot of the positivity that was present in the original YouTube days, I feel like a lot of that is lost now, and a lot of negativity is present and surrounding a lot of things. I don't typically like to harp on the negative aspects of YouTube just because I pride myself on being separate from that. As you guys know, if you watch my channel, I'm a very positive individual. I honestly don't share a lot of things from my personal life. I pretty much like to come on and talk about makeup and beauty related items. I will throw a vlog in every now and again, but honestly I don't indulge a lot about my personal life, nor do I participate in any negative gossip or any negativity that transpires on YouTube. You guys know there's so many different dramas that have been surrounding the beauty community, and I just really don't partake in that. If a product launch has too much negativity surrounding it, I just won't deal with it. I really don't talk about anybody aside from if they did a makeup collaboration or so forth and so on, just because I don't like to be associated with that. My original reason for coming to YouTube was for it to be an escape, not for it to be an additional headache. I like to steer clear of that. Like I said, I've done YouTube for 8 years, and my personal experience in doing my videos has been a little bit different than other people. For a long time, I just did videos whenever I felt like it on things that I felt like doing. I've since changed the direction of where I want my YouTube career to go. I do take YouTube more seriously than I have in the past, and I think that that's reflective in the amount of times that I upload, as well as the quality of the videos that I upload. But because of that, I've always kept my subscriber count hidden, just because I didn't want that to deflect from my skill set. I didn't want my subscriber count to deflect from my talent, and I didn't want it to deflect from the community base that I felt like I have grown and we've grown together. So I kept it hidden for a long time. Honestly, I was embarrassed by it because I felt like my peers who I started with at the same time, and people who post about the same amount as I have, just had surpassed or just were growing at an exponentially faster rate than I was. And so from that, I just kept mine hidden. I felt like it would detract from what I was trying to portray on my channel, which was just the makeup. So a lot of you guys always kept saying, like, how many subscribers do you have? How many subscribers do you have? So I eventually made that public. I've never wanted to come across as though I'm hiding something from you guys. I just thought that if it was out of sight, it would be out of mind. That wasn't really the case, so I decided to go ahead and make my subscriber count public. I do get discouraged from YouTube a lot. And I feel like my channel definitely does not grow at the same pace as other channels who do similar content. And I'm not sure why that is. I just don't know. I don't know why my content is not gaining traction. Sometimes I get really discouraged from it and I don't want to deal with it. And I'm like, you know what? I've done it long enough and it's not really going anywhere. And sometimes I do want to quit. But I haven't quit because I feel like I can progress. I do feel like I feel a void in the YouTube space. A big part of why I started my channel is because I really didn't see anybody that looked like me talking about products that I was interested in. I decided to put myself out there and start a channel. Now, I don't know why it hasn't grown. I don't know if my channel is hidden. I don't know if my content just doesn't resonate with people. I definitely appreciate each and every person that is subscribed to me and that does show support. I do feel like my channel has suffered simply because I don't engage in any controversial topics. And I feel like that's sad to say because the beauty community started off as such a positive platform and such a positive space where we come on and we talk about new products and swatches and how we can use this product that way and how we can incorporate this product another way. And I feel like what it has turned into is a completely different beast. The beauty community today is so focused on negativity, is so focused on the drama that the makeup plays second string. Watching Marlena's or Makeup Geek's video the other day really inspired me to get on here and speak my truth because our experiences are somewhat similar, but they're very different at the same time. What she spoke about was the greed of the industry and how people are users. They have this face, this YouTube face, and they portray that image, and then behind closed doors they're a totally different person, and behind closed doors they're basically like puppets. Whatever needs to be said will get said by them if you have the right amount of dollars. That doesn't surprise me. It honestly doesn't, simply because I have the gift of discernment. I can tell when somebody is not being genuine, and I don't need somebody to get canceled for me to look into that person and be able to see that that was their true intentions from the beginning. I'm very rarely shocked about the actions of people. Now, I know some people are genuinely good people and they've gotten off track, but I feel like overall, a lot of the things that have transpired, a lot of the scandals that have happened, I mean, it was just a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. I think that the love of makeup is what's missing nowadays, and I feel like people are coming onto YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat and just trying to get in where they fit in to milk the cow. Now, that's not to say I don't feel like people deserve a high price check, because if we honestly look at the beauty community and how it has changed, people are spending so much more money on makeup than in the past. In the past, like my mom and my aunts and everybody else, they bought makeup when they needed it. If they had a brown eyeshadow, then they're good on brown eyeshadows. They don't need 17 different neutral eyeshadow palettes. They don't need all these different type of variations of the same product. Our beauty community is totally different than it was in the past, and a lot of that is attributed to beauty gurus. That's undeniable. The boom in the beauty community is undeniable. It's so many different brands that have emerged. There's so many different avenues, and it's given so many people a platform to be able to create their own brands. It's given people the opportunity to reshape the beauty community and create products that we actually want instead of just having to settle for what's there. And as a result of that, I do think that certain people deserve a high check. Their influence is undeniable. Just like a celebrity back in the day, people would pay X, Y, and Z celebrity all this money to promote a product that they probably don't even use. At least now they're promoting somebody that's like you, giving them a chance and giving them a slice of that pie. So I do not agree that X amount of dollars is outrageous, especially depending on the corporation that they're collaborating with. A video from the right person talking about the right brand, it can really put something on. And I don't want to name drop, but certain products, people weren't even talking about them before a certain person may have mentioned them, and I see it sell out. So their influence is there, and people are spending the money to try to look like this person or emulate what this person is doing, or to try it out just because they are interested and invested in this person. So I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with people being disingenuous. And it makes me look crazy because, say for instance, I try a product and I say, I really don't like it, it didn't work for me, and this is why. And people come at me and they say, oh, well, this person says they do like it, or this person says they like it, and this person says they like it, and you must be using it wrong. I have a problem with that for several reasons. Number one, I have a problem with that because, say for instance, that person truly does like it and it does work for them. I feel like YouTube has shaped into such a one band, one sound mentality that they forget that everybody has their own individual opinions. Some things may work for other people and some things don't. And also, the second reason why I have a problem with that is because some people may be getting paid to state a certain feeling, a certain opinion, and that's why they may all like it. That's why their verbiage all may be the same, because they're getting paid to say that they like it. That's not everybody's truth, but the fact of the matter is that that can be the truth. And for me, as a person who's honest, and I'm going to give my honest opinion and my experience on things, it makes me look like I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't fall in line and get information with everybody else. I love YouTube. I love sharing makeup tricks. I love sharing tutorials. I love trying new products. I love it all, and that's what keeps me going. And I wish that companies would see that and want to collaborate and reach down further past the top 10, want to give others a chance, because like me, I feel like it's increasingly harder to be seen and to be visible on YouTube because I feel like I just get buried. And that's so frustrating because I put so much time and energy and thought into my channel, into my videos, into what I want to say, into the imagery on my channel, into every aspect of my channel, that is so frustrating and discouraging not to get that traction and not to be able to get that exposure and not to get opportunities just because of numbers, when I feel like my engagement is decent. And also I feel like it's a catch-22. If I had, you know, the support of this company, then I feel like I could grow. As long as companies are only catering to one demographic, then the other demographics are always going to suffer. And I feel like it's the social responsibility of everybody to share collectively as a community, and myself included. I feel like there's enough space on this platform for everybody to have a voice and everybody to be able to be themselves and not shape into this cookie cutter image of what they think a YouTuber is and the attitudes that you feel like a YouTuber must portray. Honestly, in the beauty community, what's being portrayed is that you have to be a mean girl, you have to be involved in drama in order to rise to the top. I want that narrative to be rewritten. I want the positivity to prevail. I want everybody to be as nice as they possibly can, because if you look up the definition of the word beauty, oh please, it states it is a combination of qualities such as shape, color, or form that pleases the aesthetic senses. So if the beauty community is not fulfilling that basic definition of the word, then it really needs to be reformulated and called something else. Beauty is not what's being exuded, it's negativity. Stop leaving nasty comments. Give people a chance. Don't just look at their subscriber count and go, oh, I'm not going to support them or I'm not going to watch them. Because honestly, these people are getting on here and being vulnerable on this platform to share what they love. So I feel like everybody could just do better all the way around. I see so many different channels that are such high quality, and I always wonder, like, how come this person doesn't have this? How come I don't have this? And it's just like, are we only gonna focus on one subset of people? And are we only gonna keep harping on the cancellation? Oh, this person is canceled, oh, that person is canceled. How about we stop with the cancellation and let's look at the installation? Before you cancel somebody, you have to install them. Before you cancel your cable subscription, you have to install it first. So you look at what you're installing, you look at what the package entails, right? You look at how is it going to benefit you, and you look at the terms and agreement. Read the fine print. What I mean by that is, look at these people that you're putting on this platform, that you're giving this voice to, that you are allowing to shape and be the face of your community that you want to be a part of. Look at these people. Look at what they bring to the table. Look at that and see if they are worthy to be an influencer, because I feel like that word has been thrown around so lightly. So if you look at that and you look at the installation, you won't have to dig deep back in 2012 and see like a tweet that somebody said. You would have seen that before you install them, so you don't have to cancel it. Quit giving people a platform that don't deserve it. Looking at the state of the beauty community, we've come very far in a lot of areas, and we need to come a little bit further in other areas, and we all rely on one another to get there. And I feel like just reshaping the narrative, reshaping our attitudes, and really assessing who we're giving the platform to, who we're supporting, that will really better define the beauty industry and restore it to its glory days. I'm still going to continue doing YouTube videos. I love YouTube. It is one of my favorite things to do. I love watching YouTube videos. I love creating content. I love interacting with you guys. I would love to just collaborate with everybody, because I feel like everybody has got on such a high horse that they feel like they're better than thou, that they forgot that it's a beauty and community. You forgot the community word. So it's not just about one person, it's about the collective. I don't want to make this video too much longer, but I could go on and on and on about it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, and I will talk to you all in my very next video. Smooches! Bye.